up, guys? Welcome back to Sky Factory for episode 2. Hope you guys are excited to be jumping back in here with me today. If you guys didn't check out last week's episode, be sure to go check that out. We started off our factory in the sky, started off our few tiny things. In between episodes, I've done a tiny bit of work, like less than 5 minutes of work, just to make this episode go a bit more smoother. I went ahead and extended the island over this way, put up 6 drying racks because we already had 2 petrified acorns. So we'll go ahead and right-click these drying racks to get all these back. Have 8 of those, and I put my 1 torch down that we gave it. It's still nighttime, and we're going to go ahead and start this episode off quick with making ourselves the petrified sapling. Got the advancement hardwood. Also, when I was looking at my advancement, the chicken is in each one for the completionist. It's in every single one. Is just always in a different place. When in last episode I was like, oh, there's not one over here because it's down here. So we did get the hardwood one. Really what we're hoping for here is some cobblestone. That's what we need, is cobblestone. So we'll go ahead and shift dance around this one, and we will see what we grow from it. If it's going to be like a hardwood tree, a stone tree, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get here. Could break the game. No. Okay, so it's regular oak woods. It is a petrified log. So we can timber that. We get ourselves some petrified resin, which when used with petrified acorns, it does indeed give our cobblestone the same way we got dirt blocks from that. Which dropping some petrified acorns for us. So it looks like this is going to be theoretically pretty straightforward to work ourselves towards it. It's just going to be a little bit of a slow move towards stuff like that. We already got the petrified saplings from it, so we're still dropping saplings from it, so we aren't having to wait the minute to get those saplings. So we should be able to get ourselves a decent amount of cobblestone. Well, no, I don't want to say a decent amount of cobblestone, because this is a very, very slow way. Did I already break this? So the first thing that I'm really hoping, if I put 2 of these into the crafting, does it fix them? It barely fixes it. Yeah, it barely fixes it. So the main thing I am hoping to get first is just enough so I can make myself a better axe that isn't going to break every, 3 hits. That's the hope. That's the hope. Alright, so we got all that. So let's go ahead and open this up right here. So use shift click for cobblestone. Yeah, we'll get ourselves 2 pieces of cobblestone right there. Made the advancement on the rocks, which is one of our advancements up here. A stone crook, there is more than just the normal wooden crook available. There are other with higher speed, durability, and special effects. Interesting. Yeah, so the crook, it just increases sapling drops, which we don't necessarily need right now because we're still getting some decent ones. Also, the second thing we need to get is enough stone to make ourselves a furnace, because we are getting very hungry. Now, in our early on stages right here, we don't have a lot of experience or anything, so we can just throw everything into the chest I made and just jump off the cliff. Oop. And we can just jump off the cliff pretty easily and get ourselves our hunger refilled. Of course, I'd rather not take that route, but it is definitely a route that is available to us if need be. Alright, so I was able to speed up the process a little bit by going ahead and putting down a second piece of dirt and standing in the middle of the 2 pieces, getting both of these trees to grow up a little bit faster. Thus, of course, getting ourselves more stuff faster. So we should be able to actually craft... Oh no, we're going to die of hunger. Actually, I think we can just eat acorns. Yeah, we can just eat acorns as they are. They just don't give that much hunger back. So I'll eat those a little bit, and then we will go ahead and get ourselves... Oh, perfect. Just enough to make ourselves a stone furnace. We'll go ahead and set that up right here next to our crafting table. Toss a couple acorns in there with a couple pieces of wood. Get that crafted for us as we go ahead and tear down this. So using the timber mod to cut this stuff down, which is me holding the tilde key, which I mentioned in the first episode, does take a lot of our hunger from using that. So we do need to be careful when we do that. Oh, I got some dirt acorn roasted. Eating dirt, got that achievement right there. It doesn't heal back too much more of our food, but it is something. But we did get that advancement for doing so. There are some different some we can get right here. Craft a gravel sapling. What is this right here? Craft a rustic crushing tub. What does a crushing tub do? Is that something that will help me? I don't know. What's tub? There's right there the crushing tub. So just any type of saplings and birch planks. Okay, it's very simple to craft. I'm not sure what this does for us though, but we got it. I love Lucy. We definitely got it. Just put it over. Just put it here for now. We'll move it. Right click does nothing. Just right click a piece of wood into it. Oh. Just throws our wood in there. Let's throw one wood log in there. And then left click. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on the crushing tub. 10-4. So the crushing tub, kind of like making different juices and stuff like that. So I have it pulled up here on my other computer. If you throw olives into it and jump up on it, it'll give you olive oil. Iron berries will give you ironberry juice. Sugarcane will give you water plus 2 sugar. Wild berries will give you wild berry juice. Grapes will give grape juice. Apples will give apple juice and apple seeds. And honeycombs will give you honey. So the most useful one I can get from the first little bit there is just having some water. So let's look. Is there any easy way to craft sugarcane? There is not. Nature essence and compressed sugarcane, which is, I assume, by putting 9 sugarcane like that. So nothing to worry about for the time being. So we're going to actually pick back the crushing tub back up, and we'll stick it in here for now. It's probably something we'll use down the line for some very small type things. But we do have our stone now, our stone setup, which is really nice. I'm sure at some point there will be a better way for us to get stone. I don't actually. Let's look. Are there? I don't know if there are. Oh yeah. The generators are in here. Cobblestone generator. That's tier 2. Where's the tier 1? Yeah, I'm just seeing the tier 2 generator. Let's see what recipes. Nope. Where does that come from? A cobblestone generator. Oh, nope. Okay, so we need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water with the cobblestone and glass. So we need iron. Or no. We can use clay pots. Yeah. The clay bucket. So, there was the slop in the bucket. Use your new clay tree to craft and fire a clay bucket. Yes, which will be how we'll eventually get to that. Create lava by using right click on a cauldron while holding cobblestone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the stone. Because let's look at lava right here. Lava in general. A cauldron, yeah, so that just goes in there. So let's look at a cauldron. It has iron. Can we get just a stone cauldron? But it has to be chiseled stone. Because I'm pretty sure the wood one would just burn. Alright, so those are our current goals for stuff to make right there. We do need to look and see the clay tree. That'll be the next tree we attempt to get to. Craft a bone sapling. So the clay tree is the next one we want. So clay sapling we'll get from clay acorns or petrified resin and dirt resin. Oh, okay, that's actually a very, very simple crafting recipe. What are we missing? Which my dirt resin is put away. It's actually a very simple crafting recipe. Let's go ahead and get ourselves like 3 of those. Got the advancement for it. Go ahead and get that down, And then we can use this to get ourselves those clay buckets, which again we'll need water first and foremost to do anything with it. But the fact that we have it is a really good starting point. Really good starting point for the trees. And whoever speaks for the trees, I'm sure is very excited about it. And there we go. That right there gives ourselves a clay block, which when we put in here gives ourselves 4 pieces of clay. Which when we craft like this gets ourselves an unfired clay bucket. We throw it in here and it'll get ourselves the actual clay bucket, which will be used to store water and lava into, which will eventually get ourselves our for our cobblestone generator, which will be much nicer than doing cobblestone as slowly as we have been doing it. And we'll continue to do it until we get to the point where we can do that. Because we'll need the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of cobblestone. I don't know why I had to count that out in my head. Alright, so we got our 8 pieces of cobblestone right there, which we'll craft into our stone cauldron right here. We'll put that. And I hate right now that we barely have any buildings. I mean, we have plenty of building space, but just all we have is wood, so I feel like it looks ugly. Eventually, this is going to look so much nicer. So we'll put that there. We have 1 piece of cobblestone, so if we throw that in there... No, does it only work... yeah, because that's... I think that only works with a real cauldron, not the stone cauldrons. Yeah, because this is more cauldrons, and this is... So how do we get iron in this... How do we get iron? Is there an iron tree? That's a cotton sapling, a sand sapling, tin sapling, ironwood. Do we have to build ourselves towards iron? Because if so, that's going to take us a while before we can actually get ourselves some decent iron happening. That just an iron block, which is what it would craft into, I assume. No. Interesting. Iron... iron sapling. Iron saplings will drop iron acorn and iron resin, which uses for iron resin. Which when it crafts into this, it just gives iron amber. Which what does iron amber do? I don't know what the point of iron amber is. What is it used in? Smelting? Oh, smelting it will give you an iron ingot. 10, 4. Alright, so let's get how you make it. From a bonsai tree will drop iron saplings. So, no, that's the mod. Yeah, that's the mod. But it's not showing me how to get to... Or do we need an ironwood sapling? No, that's something completely different. We need iron sapling. Iron sapling, yes. The next one from Petrified would be a bone sapling, which is a bunch of bone meal surrounded by that. We also have the gravel sapling, which takes us to the sand sapling, which, I mean, we'll need that anyway. So how do we get the gravel sapling? Nope, don't want to click down there. Don't like it when it's like that. Gravel sapling. Gravel acorns surrounded by petrified. So how do I get gravel acorns? Drop from a gravel tree. Yeah, cool. How else do I get gravel acorns? From a crushing tube? Petrified acorns. 10, 4. Okay, so those weren't all the recipes that it showed me on there. So do I still have some petrified acorns? Yeah. Oh, cool. And now I have my gravel acorns. Oh, that's awesome. And then also a liquid? That looks like a liquid in there. Alright, so I need 8 of those to make a gravel tree. Alright, let's get ourselves a gravel tree. And we get ourselves 9 gravel acorns, or 11, JK. A couple more came out. We'll put our petrified sapling in there. Got ourselves a gravel. Don't sieve on me. Alright, gravel sapling. Go ahead and bang this one out. Get ourselves a gravel tree rockin'. We're gonna have so much wood by the time we get through this stuff. Oh, nope. Nope. Cool. Dying. Dying. Cool. Cool. Awesome. I got ourselves some gravel saplings and some flint. Alright. So going from that one will get us to the sand sapling. So let's check out sand sapling. How do we get that one? From sand acorns behind a petrified. Sand comes from gravel, so we need 8 gravel. 8 gravel acorns. Right? Am I thinking of this correctly? So if I put you in here, no, I have enough. So 8 gravel acorns. If we put you in there, you give us sand acorns. Cool. We're figuring it out. Making it up as we go. We only got 6. There's the other 8. Alright, so let's go ahead. Petrified sapling in there. Followed by a sand sapling. Straight around. Gets ourselves a sand sapling, which when we put down, we'll get ourselves a sand tree. Or palm tree. Because of the advancement. Go ahead. Get that one spawned in. Very cool. Hit that. Got ourselves 4 saplings, so we're good. Just making sure we're getting saplings from these. That's the main goal right here, is just making sure we're getting the saplings from these. So this one will need mobs for, unless there is a easier way to get Bonemeal that I'm not aware of. Is from that, unless there's some type of way to get it from the crushing tube. There is! Dirt! Okay, so dirt will get us some Bonemeal. So we can do that. We can do that. But the sand one, a coal sapling. Coal sapling. That'll be a very useful one to get. Coal sapling is by smelting a birch sapling. Interesting. And how do we get a birch sapling? Is to put a sand sapling into a cauldron. With a bottle of water? Is that right? What do I have now? I now have a sap clay bucket. What happens if I put you here? I cannot put you there. Cool. So do you have to have water in here? I think we have to have water in here. Maybe if it'll rain. Hey, can we get some rain? Otherwise, we still need the cotton sapling as well, but we need so we need dirt. We need a little bit more, because we take 1 piece of dirt and put it in here. 1 piece of dirt gets us 1 piece of Bonemeal. Alright, we should have enough dirt now. Just set over there and did some trees for a little bit to get ourselves all the Bonemeal that we need. 8 pieces of Bonemeal. Then we'll get ourselves a bone sapling going. Boom. Bone sapling. Break a leg. Go ahead and beat those 2 up. Bone sapling down. Also the leftover acorns that we have, if we have any. We do not have any dirt acorns left. We're probably just going to end up jumping off in a minute, just to get our food back. It's probably what we're going to have to do until we have a decent source of food. We're also going to put some of this wood away, because like I said, we were going to have a ton of wood. And I have this second chest over here just for all of my sapling stuff, so I'm going to organize this real fast. There we go. Looks a lot nicer. Eventually we'll have, a nice storage system that we never have to touch. But for the time being, we're going to be using some regular old chests. There's a ye old bone tree. Got ourselves some saplings, some bone meal, and some stuff. We're going to get ourselves the resin, which is real nice. Put that one right there. You drop bone meal. Bone meal's your main payoff, right? I think so. Boom. So there we go. We got some decent advancements there. Filled out this entire area over here. The cotton sapling and the coal sapling. So really we're just waiting for a molten tin over a birch sapling to make a tin sapling. We're really just waiting for some rain to be able to get the coal sapling because we have what we need to get the birch that will burn. What is the cottonwood sapling? Cottonwood sapling is cottonwood acorns around a jungle sapling? How do we get cottonwood acorns first off? From a cottonwood sapling. Oh, do we know? How do we get a jungle sapling? From a cauldron, clay sapling over mud. And dirt in water gets us mud. So really, we need water. Fertile soil. So we need water right now. The cottonwood acorns, it didn't really go into too much on how we get that. So that'll be something we have to look up to get, because it's just saying it drops from the tree itself. No, that's a roasted cottonwood acorn, yeah. So it's not giving us that information. We'll have to Google that one up. And we'll figure that out. Or smelting cottonwood acorn. That's part of it, I guess that. But we will figure it out. But we got a pretty good start here. Got a very nice amount of saplings going. Once it rains, we'll get ourselves some water. That way we can get that stuff going. And we are making some pretty good progress for our first little bit right here. Just checking out the advancements we have completed thus far. I'm very excited to see where we will go from here. So if you guys enjoyed the second episode of Sky Factory, if you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Give me your tips and tricks, and if you've checked out Sky Factory 4 yet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.